Hey friends, it's Elizabeth Oldershaw. Thanks for joining us tonight. I just wanted to jump on here really quickly and share my business story with you. I am in Heber, Arizona for the night on a random Tuesday, just focusing in on my business and getting things exactly the way that I want them to be for the coming year 2020. So here's my story. I was first introduced to Young Living in 2008, mostly to keep my family well. I was a mom of 5, and like many of you, I was looking for alternative ways to keep my family healthy. I met Young Living, fell in love with Young Living, and started using the products back then, and I have yet to stop. For me, everything shifted business-wise in 2016 when my husband was diagnosed with cancer. At that time, I was teaching high school part-time, mostly because my husband and I were running a business. We owned a brick and mortar store where we did kitchen and bathroom remodels. So my day basically looked like I would get up in the morning, I would leave to teach before my kids were even out of bed. I would leave teaching and head straight over to my store where I would stay for hours. I would be there till after dark at least. I would miss dinner with my kids. I would miss them coming home. I would get home usually in time to say goodnight and put them to bed. Wake them up the next morning on my way out the door to go to school. I was missing life. I was missing life with my kids. I was missing life with my family. So in 2016, when my husband was diagnosed with cancer, we chose to sell the showroom. We sold our brick and mortar store. And that was really scary for me because that was my identity. I wasn't happy there at all. I was overworked and exhausted all the time, but that was who I was, and I was pretty good at what I did. So we sold the store and we decided to go to Ecuador in search of healing for my husband. What I found there in Ecuador were these amazing business women who were really making a difference in their lives on their own time, doing their own thing. And I started asking questions. The more questions I asked of them, the more I wanted to do this as a business. And I called my sister-in-law, who had really been trying to talk to me about this business for years. And I just said, okay, I'm ready, let's do this. And we got home from Ecuador on June 11th, 2016, and on June 13, I had my first class. At that point, I started my business full force, and within a few months, I reached the rank of executive. The first time I reached the rank of senior star was actually just all my own order. So Deborah Lehman called us up to the front at some sort of event, and she said, "You reached senior star," and I remember whispering to her, "No, I just ordered a whole bunch of stuff." And she said, no, it's fine. So I reached executive, I think October or November of 2016. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. This last year I quit my teaching job because I wanted to focus more on my business, to focus on doing the things that I love. So I now teach yoga for fun, and I do a lot of things that feed my soul. What I'm most excited about moving forward is time freedom. I love that I can be up north in Heber, Arizona on a random Tuesday because I can run my business wherever I go. I am where my business is. I don't have a store that has to be opened at 10 a.m. I can go where I want to go and be where I want to be. Time freedom, it's huge. I used to miss all my kids' basketball games, and this last year my son Jacob was a senior, so his games are done, but now my son Matthew is a coach, and I show up at every game for him. I work with him, with his team, with their mindset, and just being able to be there for him now in a way that I wasn't able to be there when he was a player is huge. Time freedom. It's one of the coolest things about having a Young Living business. I'm excited that I get to share what I love. I have been using these products for over 10 years, and I love these products. They are life-changing, and I get to share that with people. I get to share with people my business. How awesome is that? I'm excited to grow and to learn and to change and to become, because over the last several years I have changed a lot and I have become a lot, and I'm looking forward to changing and becoming even more. So if you are curious at all about this Young Living business that we speak of here, go ahead and join us on Thursday night for a call where it's a Zoom call, where we discuss the ins and outs of how you can make this possible. You can go from being stuck and not able to spend time with your family to having all the time that you need, all the time that you want. I did lose my husband 20 months after that diagnosis. And I can tell you that time is precious, and time shouldn't be wasted doing something that doesn't feed your soul. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to put the link for the event in the comments, and I hope to see you there. Have a great night.